Hey, students and parents of students. Well, here we are. I want to make sure we're all in Schoology now. I wanted to make sure we are on the same page as far as what we're going to be doing in our hybrid model when you're at home, because there's a lot of different ways we could look at this. So I sent home a sheet that has the description of the activities we're going to be doing for at least for this first week. And I mentioned on there that you can go to Schoology and you can get some more details. Well, these are the details. So if you want to pull that sheet out, that's great. Otherwise, I'm going to put it up on the screen here. And I want you to take a peek here and see that this is for the older kids, the SFE PE hybrid lessons. And the expectations are kind of the same. So for kindergarten, first grade, I'll talk to you and give you a few little different details, but for the most part, a lot of this is the same. When you're at school, not a lot will be different. There'll just be less kids in the classroom. When you're at home, I've designed a 30 to 40-minute lesson. And that, just like at school, we usually spend some of our time warming up and doing a fun activity and getting our heart rate up and building that heart strength and that type of a thing. We'll do the same thing here. And then we usually do some skill work where we're actually working on some very specific things. And we're going to actually ask you to do some of that as well. So I say 30 to 40 minutes, and I want this to be something that you're excited about doing. But I don't want you to take out a timer and a stopwatch and check to see, okay, I've done my full 30 minutes. I want it to be something just that you try to get to each day, but I'm not collecting anything. I'm not going through into details. I will be assessing in class though to make sure you're able to do the skills and following along. And if you're falling behind, I'll probably contact you or your parents and ask you to do some extra work at home to make sure we're keeping up on those skills. But I want it to be a low stress. I'm hoping PE will be the fun part of your day, maybe a break from on the computer and that type of a thing. So there'll be nothing to turn in, at least for now. Once everybody gets computers, maybe in November, December, if this keeps going, we might shift formats a little bit. But for now, just take a look at the activities. And if you scroll down here, I'll have more details on Schoology. But if you look down, we're going to be working on throwing and catching this first group, this first rotation here in hybrid. So I listed several activities that you can do with throwing and catching, practicing your throwing, practicing your catching. We'll go over the details of really how to do that. And most of you know kind of how to do that as well already. So I've also listed some warm-up activities. And what I've included on the Schoology is each of these, a lot of these have links. And they have links to videos or other resources that you can do. So you can do a warm up, and this has a whole video you can follow along to warm up to a superhero workout, that type of a thing. Or you can do other types of warm ups if you want to just do your push ups and sit ups and or dance to your favorite song. I'm going to let you choose the activities each day. Just try to get your heart rate up for about 15 to 20 minutes and then work on the skills, which throwing, catching, try to get outside and do some different ways of throwing and catching. If you have another game that's not on here that involves throwing and catching and working on the same skills, I want you to have the flexibility to do that as well. And then on the second page, there's even more. And I won't take a lot of time to go into this. Just remember that all these blue links will link to a video that gives you more information, more ideas, and can make it more fun as well. If you take some time to build some of these things like the at-home skee ball or the at-home bowling, you can certainly include going around setting those up as part of your 30 to 40 minutes. Again, I don't want this to be a burden. I want PE to be a fun part of your day, a break away from the computer, a break away from sitting, getting you active. So I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. If you have any questions, make sure you can email me and or give me a call. I will post my hours that I will be available for that. But I'm hoping this will be a fun break for you. And then when you get back to school, if you have questions, I can answer them there, or feel free to send me an email. Thanks so much and enjoy this week. Enjoy the throwing and catching activities. I think they're a lot of fun.